4 years into a relationship can be a turning point, a moment where you've weathered storms and built a connection that feels unbreakable. Yet, for our protagonist, this milestone brought an unexpected challenge that raised questions about trust, boundaries, and communication. Chapter 1. The journey begins. The story unfolds during an experiential vacation, an adventure filled with strangers, new experiences, and a friend named Lisa who would unwittingly become the center of attention. It all began innocently enough, but the protagonist couldn't help but notice her boyfriend's peculiar interest in Lisa from the start. Chapter 2. The subtle signs. Little things started to add up. Innocent questions about Lisa's marital status and family life raised eyebrows. It was as though Lisa had ignited a spark of curiosity in the boyfriend's mind, a spark that refused to dim. The protagonist couldn't help but feel that something was amiss. Chapter 3. The overt interest. As the vacation unfolded, the boyfriend's interest in Lisa became increasingly apparent. He'd inquire if Lisa was joining them for dinner, his focus locked on her as if she were the only person in the room. Compliments flowed freely in her direction, a stark contrast to the distant behavior exhibited towards the protagonist. Chapter 4. The puzzling gestures. Perhaps the most baffling moment occurred when the boyfriend offered to help Lisa with a time-consuming task, altering their travel plans and causing the protagonist to question his motivations. It was a gesture that seemed out of place, given the circumstances, and raised doubts in the protagonist's mind. Chapter 5. The emotional distance. Beyond the infatuation with Lisa, the protagonist noticed a growing emotional distance between her and her boyfriend during the trip. Physical intimacy dwindled, and attempts to reconnect were met with indifference. It was as though the vacation had become a chasm, separating them emotionally. Chapter 6. The dream. A dream about infidelity left the protagonist feeling unsettled. It was a vivid reminder that something was amiss, and the discomfort continued to grow. The vacation that was meant to strengthen their bond began to unravel it instead. Chapter 7. The unspoken dilemma. All of these observations led the protagonist to a crossroads. She found herself grappling with a range of emotions: hurt, confusion, and insecurity. Yet, she was also aware of the fine line between allowing space for attraction outside the relationship and addressing the impact on their connection. Chapter 8. The path forward. With all these feelings swirling, the protagonist pondered the best way to address the situation. She recognized the need for a conversation but was hesitant to approach it in a way that might seem accusatory or confrontational. She yearned for a productive dialogue, one that could strengthen their bond rather than strain it further. Chapter 9. The conversation. In the end, the protagonist decided that honesty was the best approach. She approached her boyfriend with empathy, acknowledging that attraction to others can be normal in long-term relationships. She expressed her feelings and concerns, emphasizing that it wasn't about blame but about maintaining open communication and understanding boundaries. Chapter 10. The resolution. The conversation that followed was a turning point. It allowed both the protagonist and her boyfriend to voice their thoughts and feelings, fostering a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives. The boyfriend, who had been unaware of the extent of his actions, expressed remorse for any hurt he had caused. As they navigated this challenging terrain together, they discovered that their love was resilient. They used this experience as an opportunity to reaffirm their commitment to each other, setting clear boundaries and rekindling the emotional connection that had momentarily dimmed. Chapter 11. The journey continues. The story doesn't end here, for relationships are ever-evolving journeys. The protagonist and her boyfriend emerged from this experience stronger, armed with the knowledge that open communication is the key to navigating even the most uncomfortable situations. This tale serves as a reminder that love is complex, and it often requires us to confront our insecurities and uncertainties head-on. It's a journey filled with highs and lows, but for those who are willing to communicate and work through challenges together, the reward is a love that grows deeper and more resilient with each passing day. In the wake of their candid conversation, the couple found themselves on a path of healing and rediscovery. While the initial discomfort had brought them to a crossroads, it had also paved the way for deeper trust and understanding. The boyfriend acknowledged his obliviousness to the impact of his actions and expressed genuine remorse for the unintentional hurt he had caused. It was a moment of vulnerability that allowed him to connect with the protagonist on a more profound level. He assured her that his attraction to Lisa had been superficial and fleeting, emphasizing his unwavering commitment to their relationship. Chapter 13. Rebuilding Emotional Intimacy. With open lines of communication, the couple began rebuilding the emotional intimacy that had momentarily faltered during the vacation. They spent quality time together, sharing their thoughts, dreams, and fears. This rekindled connection served as a reminder of the unique bond they shared, one that transcended passing attractions. The protagonist also took this opportunity to address her own insecurities and feelings of inadequacy. She sought self-affirmation and began to recognize her own worth beyond the context of her relationship. This newfound self-assuredness bolstered her confidence and allowed her to approach the relationship from a place of strength. Chapter 14. Setting Clear Boundaries. As they moved forward, the couple set clear boundaries to ensure their relationship remained a safe and nurturing space. They discussed the importance of maintaining individual interests and friendships while reaffirming their commitment to each other. These boundaries served as a roadmap for navigating potential challenges in the future. Chapter 15. A Stronger Connection. Over time, the couple discovered that their love had deepened as a result of this experience. They had weathered a storm together and emerged stronger on the other side. Their newfound ability to address uncomfortable situations with honesty and empathy became a cornerstone of their relationship. Chapter 16. A Message of Resilience. The story serves as a testament to the resilience of love when nurtured through open communication and mutual understanding. It reminds us that even the most challenging moments in a relationship can be transformed into opportunities for growth and renewal. To those who find themselves facing similar situations, the protagonist offers a message of hope. She encourages open dialogue and vulnerability, emphasizing that a strong relationship can weather even the most uncomfortable of storms. Love, when cultivated with patience and compassion, can emerge from adversity more robust than ever before. Chapter 17. The Ongoing Journey. As the story concludes, the couple continues their journey, hand in hand. They know that life may present them with new challenges and uncomfortable moments, but they face the future with a renewed sense of resilience and a deepened bond that can withstand whatever comes their way. This chapter is a reminder that, in the ever-evolving narrative of love, every twist and turn has the potential to strengthen the story and enrich the connection between two people.